So yeah, I think it's just automation is the near future. I mean, cars, automatic cars. Once you start to automate, people want efficiency. They want quickness. Now, I don't. You asked me, isn't it better to be quicker? Um, Maybe. I think it's some instances, but I think it sort of is like fool's gold. I think it can trap you into a mindset that where you start to skip detail.
Yes, they said this whole thing with the 5G networks being set up anyway, throughout supposedly, across America is because to reduce the latency. The latency is what the lag or the ping, the initial delay. Okay, that you get on the servers. So it's supposed to eliminate all that.
And you have to eliminate that to have automation, because you can't have a lag. You can't have a drag if everything's being automated. It has to work quick and efficiently. So I believe 5G sort of was like the first step of automation. I believe that automation is cheaper, and I believe people are just to the point where they kind of, since we're in this Facebook society and social media society where human interaction happens with keystrokes, I think that that's new communication. So I think like face-to-face conversation is really kind of obsolete.
Yeah, it says 5G increases capacity and also offers faster download speeds. And I guess we all want faster. Like you said, we live in this, fast food society. We want things now. We don't want to wait.
Is that always good, though? What do you think?
It depends. To me, if quality suffers, then it isn't good.
Okay.
Like with Chick-fil-A, to me, it's fast. They often have long lines, but they know how to move quickly. And the quality is always excellent. I've only had maybe one bad experience with Chick-fil-A.
Okay. So. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, I mean, they kind of broke the mold. So I guess it's going to go two ways. Okay. It's going to go the super courteous customer service, sort of in the mold of a Chick-fil-A, or sort of in the mold of an In-N-Out, or it's going to go automation. People are going to pay for either I just want the fastest service I can get, even if it's peopleless, or I want good service. I want to feel good. Because honestly, when you go to Chick-fil-A, you feel good. You feel happy. They make you feel good. They treat you special. They were not special.
Incredible chicken Caesar salads or grilled chicken Caesar. I go for the grilled marketplace. Okay. Party. Excellent.
I like the number 2, the spicy. That's good. And In-N-Out, not putting it down. I think it's a quality burger. I got one right next to my house, and I go there sometimes. I'm just I'm a Carl's Jr. guy.
For me, In-N-Out, the double slamming.
Everyone loves that double. I mean, I like it too. It's slamming. It's just very messy to eat. Like, I hate messy burgers. Like, that's why I think I like Carl's Jr. because they don't have messy burgers. In-N-Out, messy burgers. I'm low key prissy. I don't know if that's good or that's bad. That might get me beat up by anybody who's watching this video, but I'm low key. I don't like to get dirty. I don't like to be wet. Oh wow! I wonder who this is. Yeah, I'm like I'm low key prissy. I don't like to get messy. Like, I don't. It's just what it is. I like to always stay clean. I like to always sort of when I meet my burger, I don't want my burger. It just I know. Then you get out of the car, and now you got to deal with people. Yeah. Maybe shake hands. People want to touch you and stuff like that. It's like I feel horrible. So I like non-messy burgers. So
this new wave of seafood restaurants that are popping up all over California, where you have to requires a bib.
Yeah.
Those aren't for you then.
That's rough. That's rough. I mean, I like to eat messy food at home, by myself, preferably, not in the company of others. That's just So I guess I'm very self-conscious about having stuff get on my face or on my hands. I'm a very self-conscious person about that.
Yeah, we only went to Kicking Crab, I think maybe once. So it was good.
Kicking Crab was good. I mean, I got to be in that. I got to be in the mood, man. But I think people should not be fooled by the the requests for employment, because I don't think it's I'm not gonna say it's not legitimate. I just don't think it's authentic. I think it's a chess move. I think it's kind of like to start conditioning people's minds to get ready to think, hey, there's nobody who's going to work at McDonald's. Yeah, I want my burger. Automation. Do you want McDonald's? Do you want a Big Mac? Or do you want automation? Man, hey, if automation gets me my Big Mac, I'll take that automation.
Well, hey, this article on Match.com is saying that McDonald's and Taco Bell, they're facing just what you said, a huge problem of how do they find enough workers to fill these positions.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of times, here's what people will do. When I say people, I mean people who have a vested interest in, what best helps them and their efforts. They'll create a problem. They create a problem to be solved. Okay, so if you create a problem, you put it out there and you say, hey, this problem needs to be solved. So, and then what will happen? It'll almost be like somebody will come and be like, I got a solution. No, they already had the solution. They've had, like you said, they've had the kiosks. They've had, or just people don't like to do it. 2 years ago, people didn't like to do it. Then COVID came where everybody didn't want to touch what everybody else was touching. So that is like, okay, so now they're going to open the kiosks up now. They want these kiosks. They want them to work. So
yeah, you see them at Home Depot. You see them at Ralph's. Mm-hmm. I personally, I use them when I go to Home Depot and Ralph's because I want to get in and out. I want to get in and out. So I don't care about that personal touch, or cashier in that realm, in that aspect.
Especially if they're not polite. Especially if they're not nice. Especially if they're rude. Especially if they don't want to be there. Then I don't want to be there. I'd rather I always use self-check if I can.
I guess if you get them halfway through their shift, you're not going to get that smiling face.
I mean, that's why they call it, a job. You're getting paid. It's a job.
It's a job.
If the job has a certain specification for that job that you agreed to do. Now, I'm not acting like Mr. Hey, I want you to serve me and everything like that. I just don't want to feel bad. I just want you to leave me where I came. I don't want to go inside of a store, come out of that store that I paid money at, and now I feel worse. Yeah. Where I feel like I've been slighted or disrespected. I just don't want. I don't want to feel disrespected over a quarter pounder. I don't want to.
I know what you mean. It's so true. You're paying your money and that money that you worked for, hard for. So yeah,
worked for, or grabbed off somebody's dresser, something like. I don't. Hey, how do you get your money? Hopefully, you're getting legit. Get your money legit out there. So that's a funny thing. I just want to talk about, and that's leading into the next thing because that I want to discuss because. With the automation, and so possibly a lot of people will not be able to work at these fast food restaurants. So a lot of people might go homeless, and that's a big problem in Los Angeles. But it's actually bigger than they're kind of making it out to be, and that's crazy. But it's actually because I'm watching these reports, and they're talking about Skid Row, okay, which is cool. Yeah, there's a problem on Skid Row. There's a problem. The thing is, you got other bigger encampments with the homeless around, like Long Beach. Long Beach has homeless compounds. They're just hidden. They're just along the riverbank. They're just see, Skid Row